the bi, and the beautiful. How is everyone doing today, guys? I got an eh.
I'm doing great.
And Jason's doing great.
Gay.
Because he's gay?
I don't know.
Great and gay.
He's gay.
Great big gay.
Before it meant homo.
He's happy.
Yeah, hey!
Hey, there we go.
They said that the first time in the Flintstones.
Was
the first time I ever heard that in the Flintstones song. When I was a kid, like, they'd have a gay old time. And I always thought, well, what's going on in the Flintstones household?
Barney and Fred.
I mean, it was like the first cartoon to show, like, a married couple together. Actually, it was like the first show to actually show, like, a married couple, like, sleeping together.
Oh.
They were swingers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Bam Bam and Pebbles.
No, Bam Bam.
Pebbles is like a stripper. Pebbles is like a stripper name, right? Isn't it Pebbles?
I guess Bam Bam would be too.
Bam Bam could be a porn name.
Or a wrestler's name. Whatever.
Or
Oh, and this is how we're getting going.
Yeah. We had so much pent up stuff. We skipped a week. So we had to
didn't.
Well, we
Don't
did.
lie.
They don't know that, but we did.
Yeah, don't lie to the people.
That is a lie if I don't lie.
Yeah.
Wow. It's hot in here. So welcome to the show, everybody. The show where everything is made up and nothing really matters. There, I got that out.
That's about fucking time.
Nothing does matter. What are we talking about today?
What are we talking about today?
We're going to go back to some conspiracies.
Music industry.
Music conspiracies.
Music industry conspiracies.
Songs, people that sing, artists,
Yeah, the industry.
albums,
That's the
anything that has a conspiracy.
He is not going to let you have this.
Conspiracies. We're going to talk about conspiracies. We haven't talked about conspiracies in a while.
Sure we have.
So we're going to talk about conspiracies today.
We'll just
In
talk
the
about
music industry.
Yeah.
On our episode today. So sit tight. Hold on. Because you're going to go for a ride.
Bug your seatbelts.
Because here's the biggest.
Sounded drunk.
The number one.
You did.
The gigantinous. Is that a word?
Gigantus?
Hugest.
It is now.
The enormical. Biggest conspiracy ever in the music industry. Anybody want to try to take a guess?
Michael Jackson was black.
I don't think that was a conspiracy theory.
That's top 10, but no, it's not the number one.
Illuminati.
But what does that have to do with the music?
Chasing Beyonce.
There's a
We'll
lot.
get to that, but that's not the one. No, that's not the one. It's the biggest one of our lifetimes.
Paul was dead.
That's pretty close.
Not our lifetime, though.
It's his lifetime.
Well, it's my life. Okay, our lifetime, as in my
That's
lifetime.
when he was 32.
Fucking old man, yeah.
Somebody else is still alive.
Michael Jackson.
No, Elvis.
Elvis! The biggest number one conspiracy in the music industry is Elvis is still alive. Maybe not now because he died in 1977 and I don't know when he was born, but he'd probably be like over 100 years old right now. However, a lot of people still think he's alive.
Did he go to Argentina and hang out with Hitler?
My guess is no,
Oh,
but it's very possible. Very possible.
okay.
My guess is if he didn't die, he just wanted to be out of the limelight for a little bit and then kind of liked it.
Didn't he die on a toilet?
Yeah, I heard he ate like a peanut butter and
A fried peanut butter and banana
sandwich right before.
Oh,
then he had to
that
take a
sounds
shit and he
fantastic.
died on the toilet. Yeah.
So, was the fried peanut butter and banana sandwich topped with, like, painkillers?
I think
Possibly.
either topped or he took those first and then put the sandwich on top of that. Yeah.
Was he eating it on the toilet?
That would have been a great picture. I didn't listen to a lot of Elvis. I know he was important to a lot of people,
You dirty bitch.
but I do know a lot of his songs and some of the movies. I've seen those too. But to picture that man that, you know, in the leather jumpsuits and really cool guy just sitting on the toilet as a older, more portly broken down man.
I like how I said fat, very just, very smartly. Just
He was massive.
he was portly. No, yeah. Dude was like obese as shit by the end.
He was like you.
I forgot that you're eating. Wow.
Me?
And you.
Wow.
And I'm on my way.
So the things that I didn't know about the whole Elvis thing. The pallbearers had difficulty carrying his coffin.
There we go.
Because he was massive.
It was copper. It was a copper,
That probably didn't help.
copper coffin, leading to believe that it was equipped with a cooling system for the king to fake out his fans. So he was like alive in there, just chilling.
So he's chilling in a fucking AC powered coffin.
Wait,
Made of
did
copper.
they open it at some point?
Oh, I imagine it was an open casket. I don't know. Maybe,
That'd
possibly.
be something to...
You'd think with a guy that's like that famous with that much money, like he probably has body doubles or had body doubles at one time. I mean, there's a million Elvis impersonators now, still.
Or it could have just got like Madame Tussauds to do his wax shit.
Or
and that's
that.
why it needed air conditioning so it wouldn't melt.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I just solved this conspiracy next.
Well, I'm gonna keep going
George
with this one
wins.
just for a minute. A lot of his friends didn't recognize him. Like real legit friends didn't recognize him in the coffin. A lot of them even said on the day he didn't even look real. Looked like maybe a dummy or a body double. Which would be fucked up because if it was a body double, that means they probably killed somebody that looked like Elvis and just threw that person in the coffin.
Wax! It was wax!
A lot of people say because, he was into drugs quite heavily that nobody recognized him. He was, I think at that point, very like mentally unstable as well because of the stuff he was going through with the drugs. But not only that, but like the anxiety and all the other things that come with being a major star like
person.
that. Yeah, well, yeah, a person, but even more of when like you can't even go get your mail, like because like there's 30 people there taking your picture, or you can't go to the store and buy a soda because you'll get mobbed. Like that's how important and big this dude was. So
Now he's bringing the mob into this.
not the mob.
I mean, he looks Italian.
Well,
does.
I am. I think.
Not
That's you.
You look
Oh,
Mexican.
him. Yeah, he was.
He's going to be a Mexican cowboy for Halloween.
So I thought, okay, that's a great idea. I want to do that. I'll do that for Halloween. We'll take video of it. We'll take some pictures. I'll be, what did you call the...
A Mexican cowboy.
What are
Nope.
those things called?
Nope.
Mariachi? I'll do a mariachi.
Nope, you're
No.
going to be a Mexican cowboy is what
Do
you're
I have to wear a serape?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, cool.
Now, I want what you described earlier with the frilly shirt.
With the black shirt with like the white lines in it with the frillies.
Oh, yeah.
And then
See the fringe?
the cowboy hat and the boots and
Yeah.
some tight pants.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, this is getting a little too real now.
Use them spurs, big boy.
Too far.
Just when I think.
Just when you think. Yeah, stop thinking.
Fact of the matter is, the king is dead, okay? He's dead. He died in 1977. He is not still alive. But then there's a handful of other conspiracies like that, like, Michael Jackson, another one. Prince was another one.
Yeah.
Tupac and Biggie. I mean, there's a lot of mysteries surrounding those. Like, are they still alive? Are they not still alive? And I think that they're all dead.
Yeah.
Have you ever
I don't
seen-
think for a minute.
Have you seen the hologram of Tupac that performed?
Yeah.
That was fucking trippy.
That was pretty cool. It was cool to see him on stage,
cool.
but like he's not alive anymore.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Oh, I know. I know for a fact.
Look. Never mind.
Which some on the Elvis thing, like, have you heard the so apparently the whole Elvis conspiracy is supported like fully or by Disney. Because like if you remember in the movie Lilo and Stitch, in the movie,
Yeah.
that was her favorite artist.
Disney.
And you had, exactly, we're tying back into the Dark Disney shit. But, and like, you said as far as the whole AC and being frozen and all that shit, what is his name? Jamba, the big alien that's trying to catch Stitch or whatever.
Yes.
Whenever Hound Dog starts playing in the house, whenever they're in the final kind of fight scene, his first words as soon as he hears the song is, "Oh, I love this song."
Yeah.
Yeah, how the hell is an alien that's literally hit? This is the first time ever being on Earth
Yeah.
heard this song, so you get the whole like Elvis being an alien conspiracy thrown in by Disney.
Ooh, he could be an alien. He just went home. That was in Men in Black.
Exactly.
It's kind of terrifying.
So it's like even in like mainstream media, there's been multiple references to that.
Yeah, aliens are gonna fuck us up one day.
I hope so.
Like
You
I
want to
just-
get probed?
I want to get probed.
Well, no. Hopefully, it's not just like we got a weapon that just kills everybody. Hopefully, they come in like battle for Los Angeles and fucking we get to fight them.
I almost hope it's like, well, that would be fun.
Yes.
Obviously. But I almost hope it's like new management. Like they just come in and start changing a few things and everything gets better for a little bit.
So you want more of like a lizard person kind of thing?
Yeah.
Hang on. Would you rather have, as far as battles go, would you rather have the aliens come, or would you rather have a zombie apocalypse?
I feel, personally, that I'm more equipped for a zombie apocalypse.
What about the ones from like 28 days later? The fast ones. Those are terrifying.
If it's the Walking Dead ones, I think I'll make it.
Yeah, we'll
If
be
it's
alright.
the 28 days, I don't know. I feel like I've seen enough
like the whole
movies
World
that I
War
can
Z
get
thing.
through that better than an unknown factor of an alien coming down here with unlimited technology. You know, but potentially, because we don't know. Like,
Yeah, but they're alive at least.
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know.
Maybe we could just.
I'd want to make friends with the aliens
Like,
to
wait,
kill
it could
the
be like the whole
zombies.
War of the Worlds kind of thing where they just catch the cold and they all die.
Or attack on Mars, and we just played some music
Yeah, absolutely. I like that one way better.
and explode their
And
heads.
I think Jack Black should be the first one to go. I'm just saying that right now.
Yeah, I'm killing Bon Jovi tomorrow.
Was he not in that movie? I think everybody was in that movie.
He was.
Was he? Okay, I thought he was.
He was the son of the trailer park dude.
Okay,
He was the one that figured out that the music killed him, was he not? Because the grandma was living in the trailer with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah,
Jack Black saved the fucking world. What has Bon Jovi done lately?
nothing lately. He's
All right,
he
then.
Can't even
There
really
you go.
sing. So, are we in agreement? Elvis, that was a pretty good one, right? Because we're gonna go from one extreme to another right now.
Okay, good.
Elvis is dead, potentially. We don't know, but we've heard. We weren't there.
Rumor has it.
This is my favorite one I read.
Fried peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Maybe
What a
that's-
way to go.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's how you get to the alien, back to your. That's
You-
how you get back home.
Out of the Matrix.
Yes. We
gotta
were
have
supposed
those
to
next
make
week.
us a sandwich and have us eat it. I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah,
but-
banana mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Well, deep fry it in some peanut butter, and we'll eat that. And maybe we'll all
In
get out of the
some
Matrix.
peanut butter?
I don't know how I ever eat it.
That'd be cool. I'm going to try that.
Just I want to try it because
I
maybe
need
we'll
deep
get out of
fry
the
in
Matrix.
peanut butter.
I don't know.
Just to heat up
Well,
the peanut butter.
it's a lot of oil,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Get the natural kind and just use the oil from the top of it.
There you go.
Just made something up. I love it. So we're gonna go from Elvis to what we just said. I'm not gonna say it all again.
Peanut butter.
To Jay-Z is a time traveling vampire.
Yep.
Yup. Yeah, this is general knowledge. I've never heard this before in my life.
He's got music industry ties.
Tell
He
us all
knows.
about it, Jason. Because I had no clue that he was a time traveling vampire. Now, there's a photo, and I know we can't show it on here.
Sure
but
we can.
There is a photo of. It was taken back in. Oh, I wish I had the date. I don't have the date. My bad. I'm a bad host.
1892.
Sure. No, maybe it was too late. But anyway, it was like black and white, old-timey photos, right? Back when I was in high school.
Uh-huh.
Where
College.
there's a picture of Jay-Z in the picture. Picture of Jay-Z in the picture. Yeah, that makes sense. Like,
Kind of.
he's standing there in a suit, kind of just off in the corner with some other people in it, and he's just chilling. Like, it's fucking Jay-Z in the picture. And this picture was like 1939 or whatever
Wait,
it
they're
is.
fucking Jay-Z in the
Nobody's
picture?
fucking Jay-Z. No, that's not.
Not
So-
even Beyonce.
So yeah, that is something that I had no idea. And the fact that he is a vampire, like, who knew? I didn't know that. I've heard the Illuminati thing, and I know everybody was waiting for me to say that, but that one is the one that was like, what? Time traveling vampire.
So, I got nothing.
Nothing on the time traveling vampire.
No. Jay-Z sucks.
We're not talking about taste here. Well, him and, Beyonce are obviously in the Illuminati. That's another one. Paul McCartney died in 1966. That was a big one. Paul is dead. And I know that everybody knows that one already. And I know everyone knew Elvis too, but I figured that was the biggest one. I think that was probably the one that everybody kind of first heard about conspiracy. Like, he's still alive. There's another cool thing that I was looking up yesterday too.
You good over there?
I don't know, man.
It's called the 27 Club.
There's spiders all over me.
I feel like there's stuff crawling on me too. But there's not.
What did you do?
It's just Jason.
It's this juju over here.
Juju. There's juice.
Got that kind of juice.
Oh.
We got nasty in here. Too far.
Does anybody know what the 27 Club is?
Yeah, it's all artists that have died at the age of 27.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you just sucked all the air out of this room, didn't you?
You just asked.
Wait, who was...
So who were they then?
Was Marley one?
Give me a couple of them.
Which one?
Bob Marley? No.
No. You have... What was it? Yeah, Jimi Hendrix. Kurt Cobain was 27.
Oh, Hendrix. That's what I was saying.
Janis Joplin.
You are nailing them, dude.
Jim Morrison.
Doors. That's how we get in and out
Amy
of places.
Winehouse.
Yeah, Amy Winehouse for her.
Yeah, but she was just
Nasty.
like a stripper.
Robert Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
That guy that died when he was 27. He was in the music industry.
You know who it is?
I don't know the name. I can't remember.
Those are the big ones. We already mentioned the big ones.
We didn't even know one of them.
Well, Robert Johnson was in here, and apparently he was a
Wait, hold on.
big one.
We're Google on this.
Look her up, her guy.
Looking her up.
Oh. Here's another one. While you're looking that up, I'm going to talk about this one because this one blew my mind too. It didn't blow my mind like Jay-Z is a time-traveling vampire, but it did blow my mind that Stevie Wonder isn't even blind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Did you?
Yeah. Okay. Backtrack. Robert Johnson is the Crossroads guy. Guy in Soul Soul to play the guitar at the Crossroads. Talk to the devil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that one. That's a different guy.
The inventor of the Delta Blues. But yeah, because everybody speculates that he's not blind because he regularly attends basketball games and stuff, and the fact that he is pretty much has a TV in every house of his room.
House of his room.
Manual edit room of his house.
I don't think that's what it is. So there's a story that he was on stage and he was playing piano like he normally does and sings.
And he caught a microphone.
Yeah, he was playing and he hit a microphone off the piano and he actually reached down and caught it before it hit the ground. So that's either some Daredevil shit from the show, Daredevil, the Marvel.
You could hear the wind wishing around it and just
DC. Is that Marvel?
Well, he touched it.
Marvel.
And he touched it, and he's so good at being blind that he knew the direction it was falling.
Yeah, there's legit, science behind that where you've done it your whole life, so it makes sense. Like if you drop something or you hit something, you know where it's going to be and you can catch it.
Yeah.
But to do it in front of all those people when people are idiots, they're all like, "Oh my god!"
So one thing you probably don't see there. Do you see it there? Maybe. His lifelong friend, also a musician, Lionel Richie, is
Was in the Commodores.
Okay.
Not Cool in the Gang, like I thought it was last episodes before.
He will forever be in Cool in the Gang now. But Lionel Richie is actually convinced that Stevie Wonder is bluffing about his blindness.
Now, over the years, Stevie Wonder has made a lot of music and a lot of money. He's written songs, he's produced songs, he's even sang them. I'm sure he's got a lot of money. If there was some way for him to see, I'm sure by now he would have either gotten a surgery or
but
whatever.
that takes away.
Right, but
So-
his character is blind, so
Right.
why would you change that? You know what I mean?
Why would? Okay, you would definitely change it. But
You would.
But you wouldn't reveal
But
it.
your character wouldn't.
Yeah.
Right. So that makes a ton of sense and why he wouldn't.
And his best friend.
It's like you're bullshit.
Like, you're full of shit right now. Hey!
Yeah.
That's all.
Jimi Hendrix manager murdered him.
Yeah, we didn't hit that one.
No, I just wanted to say it again. We hit that in another episode. How about the CIA assassinated Bob Marley?
What about it?
You want to talk about that one for a minute?
Let's do it.
Everyone knows who Bob Marley is. I don't need to say who he is. Should I say it for the people
Who
listening?
is Bob Marley?
Bob Marley was a Jamaican musician, singer, and songwriter, considered to be the pioneer of reggae, the sound of reggae. Jason knows a lot about reggae.
Just the latter.
The second half of reggae.
It sounds like gay.
It does.
Except with the R.
Okay.
He got pricked with a needle. No, a nail.
Bill Oxley, who was a Central Intelligence Agency agent, he was an agent of the CIA, confessed that he killed Bob Marley.
Hang on. No, go ahead.
The deathbed confession claims that the CIA was responsible for infecting Marley with cancer, viruses, and bacteria. Since the release of the Bob Marley documentary on Netflix indicates CIA had admitted to keeping tabs on Marley in the 1970s, it easily made fans believe the agency was behind his death. Now, why would they keep tabs on Bob Marley?
So, he was a big proponent. Big word, everybody.
Proponent.
Proponent of the socialist leader in his country.
So, he was in cahoots, you would say? Possibly? Could have been?
I mean, he had enough money and influence, I'm
And
sure.
weed. Certainly had enough weed to go around.
We'll pass it.
I don't have any
Why?
because it's illegal
Where?
in this room.
We're in Colorado. We're in Cherville, Colorado.
Cherville, Canada.
Great place. The half-mile high city.
Let's be honest, it's like a quarter mile.
We're like
high.
below sea level here, aren't we? Oh, man. Yeah, so that was it on Bob Marley.
Well, okay, so
You have more? That's all I had.
so he passed away in 81, and apparently there in 76 there was an assassination attempt on him by 7 gunmen because of his political leanings. And at the time, you know, socialists, it's kind of like the communist thing, but yeah, everybody was like,
They're like, oh, I'm afraid of that because I don't understand it. And it can't work.
2 of those 7 gunmen said they were contracted by the CIA. And that was only 5 years prior to him actually dying.
Wow. You know, I wish we could play some music on here because Bob Marley music puts you in a mood, man. Does anybody listen to Bob Marley music?
Not often.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Occasionally.
one of those sounds that you almost have to kind of feel.
For some reason in my head right now, Hendrix and Marley are like
They're-
combined.
yeah.
Because I was just thinking, Star Spangled Banner.
That's not it.
That's not, yeah.
That's Jimi Hendrix, yeah.
Yeah. Just don't worry on the watchtower.
Yeah. And then the 27 thing, I was like, Bob Marley. But it was Hendrix.
Yeah. Just because they're black.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does anybody know who Ohio Players are?
Scream.
You knew about this one too? How about? See, you said you weren't going to know anything. Or not you. No, you said you didn't have anything. Wait, that's a whole different story. You did know this one. Is it true?
I don't know.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Are we looking at the same thing?
I think, well, maybe. I already had my tab up, so I was way ahead of you.
He's like, I got 5 tabs. I was like, too many.
So apparently in the song in 1975 called Love Roller Coaster, there is an ear-splitting scream that can be heard midway through the song.
Yeah.
And a lot of people believe that it was Billy Beck one of the singers in the band.
That's actually what the band said.
The band said
it was.
that.
Yeah.
But the claims that the screech is actually the sound of a woman being murdered in the studio while the band was recording the song.
Were they like sacrificing her?
That'd be so cool.
Dude.
Wait, manual edit on that one.
Was she tied up in your mind too?
She signed the contract
No.
before.
Okay, if you
You
don't
have
know
got to watch. You have to listen
Yep.
to previous episodes before you get that joke. So please listen to all of them before you get the joke. It was just a joke. I'm not killing anybody.
unless they sign the
They
contract,
signed the contract.
and then it's not murder. We'll just leave it there.
Boy. So people were asking in the United States, did you kill this girl in the studio? And the band took a vow of silence just to sell more records. They didn't want to say anything, and they wanted to make it a mystery so people would listen to the song so they would buy the album.
Quote, because you sell more records that way.
Yep.
That's a good one. I like that one.
What else? You got Dark Side of the Rainbow?
I do.
too?
So I'm going to close this tab. You're on my tab right now.
I don't think I am. I think it's different because I have slightly different.
You're on your phone. I'm on my laptop. So you probably have
So John, it's better.
you have the mobile version of the thing I have on desktop.
I doubt it because
You don't have even pictures on yours, do you? Some of them?
no.
Dark Side of the Rainbow. Does anybody know what Dark Side of the Rainbow is? Besides George, you can't answer this one.
Gatorade.
Oh my
What the?
God.
Hang on. What?
Read it. Go ahead and read it. It's fucking crazy.
What is a Gatorade saxophone?
There's no explanation. Look her up, her guy.
Looking her up.
Does anybody know what a Gatorade
It's gonna come back with some
saxophone
kind of
is?
weird ass fucking sexual thing.
I want to know in the comments if you know what a Gatorade saxophone is. Before you listen, hit pause. Go to the comments. Type in what a Gatorade saxophone is.
Oh,
And then when Jason reads it, you'll know whether you were right
that
or
makes
not.
sense.
And go.
What is it?
A Gatorade bottle bong.
Oh,
Ah!
well,
How do we not know that?
because we don't use bongs because we're fucking adults.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
You know what I mean?
Wait.
No offense. No offense to the,
Yeah, we're
teenage
not
potheads out there.
teenagers anymore.
It's okay. Apparently, Walmart sells them because it came up with all kinds of Walmart locations.
I once had a gravity bong
Yeah.
in a swimming pool. Yeah.
Were you in the pool?
Yeah. With
Shit.
cut a gallon jug in half. Shoo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A
Did it
little
fuck
rough.
you up?
Oh yeah. I was so fucked up.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're still here right now.
Yeah, me too.
That's some hard shit. We used to cut the 2 liters in half and flip and then pull it,
I'd just like to point
if
out, I
you're
don't
a
know why I
child
just saw
listening
this.
to
He
this,
has a 2 liter Dr. Thunder.
Yes. So
we
I
know what
came
he's
prepared.
doing tonight.
I'm gonna get fucked up on some Dr. Pepper. Well, it's Dr. Thunder. Was it Thunder? Dr. Thunder? Yeah, Dr. Thunder. Shout out to Dr. Thunder. I know you're not a sponsor, but damn, you're good.
And Mountain Lightning.
Yeah.
Mountain Lightning's pretty decent too.
Yes, it is.
So let's talk about the dark side real quick.
So we've actually talked about this before. My bad.
Yes,
we've
go
actually talked about this before, like just not on here.
Right. Yeah.
And I actually said you guys should do it, and like obviously you had heard of it already, but like I've done it. If you do it sober, not so much.
Yeah.
If you get really high, and it doesn't have to be hard shit, it can just be marijuana.
Not a sponsor.
It
You
actually-
wouldn't mind, though.
This week's sponsor, marijuana.
Marijuana.
Go to marijuana.com. I don't know what that leads to, so maybe don't. But
I'm sure if you have marijuana, you don't need to go to marijuana.com.
yeah,
to
true
get
that.
it.
But if you get really fucking stoned, like it's perfect.
I'm gonna paint a picture for you real quick.
What kind?
Okay, in college.
Picasso.
No, well, yeah, sure. Whatever your
Abstract.
interpretation is.
I want Mona Lisa.
Well, I don't think she was there. Maybe.
At your age, yeah, she was.
Yeah, I painted her. So picture this dorm room, right? It's like late 90s. Lights off. black light on. Okay, it looks like Spencer's Gifts in my room with the fuzzy pictures on the wall.
Yeah,
like,
of the mushrooms.
yes,
that glow.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah, that's my bedroom.
Having a little bit of extracurricular smoke in me at the time.
Marijuana.
Watching The Wizard of Oz and playing Dark Side at the same time.
I mean, that's the perfect
it was
setting.
fucking fantastic.
So,
And yeah, you're right. You have to be a little fucked up to kind of get it.
yeah,
But when you're in it,
Yeah.
it makes
and
1,000%.
it's amazing. It's just
Yeah.
good music, and you get to watch fucking Dorothy.
But it's so crazy how synced up it is. If you don't know what we're talking about, play the movie The Wizard of Oz, sync it up with the Pink Floyd, not Pink, oh my god.
Yes.
Pink
Yes.
Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. I was thinking The Wall for some reason. But that's not on The Wall, right? No. Anyway.
No.
No, it's Dark Side of the Moon.
I was thinking The Wall, but no, don't do that one. Well, you can. It might be good. I don't
And,
know. I never have.
and don't
Off the rails.
don't just start it at some random point.
Yes.
Don't start the music at some random point. You can actually find it on Google, the perfect
Yep.
time to start it with the movie. That way, it's.
I don't
really
think you
insane.
have to be a little high to enjoy it, but
You
to
don't, but it helps.
understand it, to feel it, you might have to have a little
to
bit of
let it
something
go
in.
in you.
Yes, you just right in.
It was
you.
almost you last Thursday.
Oh, it was not.
That's pretty close.
Vein.
Oh no. So what's next on our list, George?
What is? You tell me.
I have the Debbie Harry and Ted Bundy connection.
Yeah, I got that too.
This one's dumb,
It is.
so I'm not even gonna say.
She's
Ted
like,
Bundy-
oh my God, he offered me a ride. I swear to God,
Yeah,
it was Ted
yeah,
Bundy.
it's
Yeah.
stupid. I read
Next.
that one. I was like, yeah, whatever. Robert Johnson's Crossroad. I don't know why I say Johnson like that. It
We
sounds-
are on the same thing.
Told you we were.
Mixed down?
Yeah.
Yep. So we kind of
We
hit
kind of
on
already talked about that one though, so
what we can't.
you can, yeah, sure.
What
We kind of already mentioned it. We
it was
wanna talk
mentioned,
about it
but
now.
they don't know about it
Well, tell
unless they
tell
go to
Ronnie
mixed down. Apparently, we found.
What
What
did
did you Google? What did you Google?
I didn't Google anything.
Yes, you did.
I just typed in conspiracies in the music industry.
Ooh. I typed in
First-
music industry conspiracies.
And I have the first
Wow.
5 tabs. I was like, yep. I'll read these and see that. That's where my information came
This
from.
one's been good so far,
I know, it's
guys.
been
Yeah.
great. I love it. This is my favorite thing to do ever.
So, as the story goes, Johnson took his guitar to the crossroads and was met by the devil himself. The devil then tuned his instrument.
That went down to Georgia.
Played a
Can't
song.
stop after you say that.
Hey,
The devil,
you're not the only one that masters pauses.
Master
devil.
Paul's. What the?
the devil. Tuned,
Master pausing over here.
the devil.
It's like
tuned my-
menopause and
Menopause and
masturbation.
Oh God.
Masturbate on menopause. Okay, anyways. He played him a song and offered Johnson his talent for whatever the devil, or what the devil always wants, essentially. Same thing Bob Dylan gave him.
Soul.
The soul. What is so good about your soul? Tell us, Jason. Why does the devil want souls?
It's eternal.
Yeah. It's your being.
My bean.
Your being.
The devil wants my bean.
God.
Man in the boat.
They don't know that.
Shout out to the person who told you that story. I wasn't there for it.
That was Jason.
Oh.
We said something about a man in a boat.
So yeah, that all you had on that one? Pretty cool though. Did you have any?
I mean,
anything
that
to
would
add?
be awesome. I would do it.
So okay,
Did you sell your soul?
there's a great question. Would you sell your soul
I
for
would.
for if anything that you ever wanted? Would you do it?
Yes, but it would be well planned out, an orchestrated wish, for lack of a better word.
I don't think the devil's a genie. I think I think he's just gonna basically
He's gonna be my genie in the bottle.
he's gonna stick his red hot poker up your ass when you get down there. Is what he's gonna do.
He's gonna rub you the right way.
He's gonna tune your instrument.
Wow.
And then play you
I
a
think
song.
we're making Jason uncomfortable talking about the devil.
Would you bang the devil?
Would you bang the
No.
devil?
What?
No.
Not
Bang the
Jesus
devil.
or the devil.
No.
Would you have a threesome with Jesus and the devil?
Sweet bastard. No.
Why
Who
not?
wouldn't? Like, even I would do that. That would be so much fun.
You would get all the good and powers you ever wanted. The good powers. The good and the powers.
Okay,
I was
there's
right.
This is
you.
fucking mitosis. You don't fucking just gain shit through them.
There's you, there's Jesus, and the devil. Who's the top, who's the bottom, and who's the middle?
No.
Jason's the bottom.
Oh, man.
And then Jesus is going to be in the fucking middle. Jesus is fucking Jason. The devil's fucking Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, we're going to hell anyway. We might as well get a little something out of it while we're here.
I earned my spot years ago.
Wow.
So how do you transition from that?
Hang on.
I was going to transition, but go ahead.
I know. I am the disruptor.
I know. What am I?
I'm getting
you
me.
lost your title.
What was I?
You were the focuser.
Focuser.
I'm just the fucking football that gets passed around, so.
That's true.
No.
Guys, you missed a great episode last
That's,
week that we will never air.
Never mind. Nothing.
I had a transition. You fucked up my transition.
I know. I am the disruptor. Do I need to say it again?
Do it one more
I'm going to get a shirt that says,
We got merch coming.
You have to
The
like
disruptor.
swear every fucking episode.
yeah, I am the disruptor.
We just our logo.
Except my,
and
look,
then,
it's going to be like this. My belly roll here is going to
it's
tuck
just
it
gonna
in.
say I am.
I am the...
Okay, so how do you transition from a three-way with Jesus, the devil, and Jason?
I'd watch it.
Did Milli
you
Vanilli
would.
sing their own songs?
Who?
Milli Vanilli.
No.
That's the best transition ever from what we were just talking about, in my opinion.
Wait, would you bang Milli Vanilli?
Milli or Vanilli?
Probably, yeah.
Threesome?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah, they're a little darker, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get it now. There's a theme here with Jason.
Is there?
Yeah, he likes chocolate.
If you don't know who Milli Vanilli is,
You just breeze on by.
there were a couple of guys that decided to sing some songs.
They could dance.
They're good.
and
to
they
be
had
fair.
great hair.
Yeah.
It was the first time I remember seeing hair like in like the braids that I was like, that's pretty cool. But they never sang their songs. Like they would lip sync to the songs that someone else sang on stage.
Who wasn't as pretty as them?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Who was
classic.
it? Do you remember who it was?
No idea. Bob Marley. No, yeah, no idea. I don't. Was that ever released? Did that person ever come out and be like, "Hey, that was me"?
I think so.
Was it more than one person?
Well, what I'm getting here is Fab Morvan and Rob Pilatus.
Is that Milli Vanilli's names, or is that who sang
No,
for it?
no. Sorry. Performed by session musicians and fronted by two German models, Fab Morvan and Rob. That guy, Pilatus. If you know anyone, if you know what the hell we're talking about, give us some information. Look, we said in the first couple episodes we're not professionals, and I know I've said it every episode since.
It's the end of the world.
It's the aliens.
Jesus came.
Elvis.
He's ready.
Elvis is coming
Ready
back.
for you, Jason.
Just let us know.
Wow.
It came from above, so it had to be Jesus.
Okay, that one's stupid. I'm not doing that one.
Let's go with Bob Dylan.
Do it. Hit me with your Bob Dylan.
So,
Don't hit me with your Bob.
Ed Bradley used to be a interviewer, a host. I don't know if he was a host. But for 60 Minutes, that fancy TV show. And that was good.
Did you say fancy TV show?
Yeah.
It was like the most boring 60 minutes of my life.
But in 2004, and actually something I didn't know, which is kind of funny about this, in an unidentified location, he interviewed Bob Dylan.
Oh, it was unidentified.
Yeah. Well, it was
They even
there
know
was
where
a
they went?
town, but there was no location.
It just didn't. They didn't say where they were at.
Kind of dumb.
Hell's
But
Kitchen.
this interview was actually the first one he had done, first television interview he had done in 20 years. So, I mean, he's been out for a while. And Ed Bradley he said he had always wanted to interview him.
Was this after he was out of the game for a while? I think
one?
he was still Bob Dylan when he was still kind of writing songs.
Never out of the game, man.
But he never really was singing towards the end. I thought he was writing more than he was singing.
He was more of a writer and producer.
Yeah, producing.
Yeah. So one of the we're just gonna kind of break down parts of the interview that kind of lead up to the main part where, without saying it directly, Bob Dylan says he sold his soul to become famous and be able to write these words and these tunes you listen to all the time. So one part he said, Bob says, I don't know how I got to write those songs. And Ed said, what do you mean you don't know how? His answer is it kind of gives me chills, to be honest. He says all those early songs were almost magically written. And then he says, darkness at the break of noon, shadows even the silver spoon, a handmade blade, the child's bloom. And then he said, well, try to sit down and write something like that. And obviously Ed Bradley's sitting there like, what the fuck are you saying,
What are you on, Bob?
Yeah, you gotta put the shit down.
It's puff, puff, pass, Bob, not puff, puff,
puff, gone.
It's gone.
So jump to another part, and Ed Bradley says, I'd read somewhere that you wrote Blowing in the Wind in 10 minutes. Is that right? Bob says, probably. Yeah. Ed said, where did it come from? He said, it just came. It came from, was like right out of the wellspring of creativity. It's kind of crazy.
Great Bob Dylan impression, by the way.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That was bited.
Come on, man.
Not the same guy.
Just wrote it.
10 minutes. I couldn't write a happy birthday song in 10 minutes. It takes me too long to write, my name down. 10 minutes writing a full song that is that fucking iconic.
Yeah.
It has to be some sort of work by the devil. It's great. It's great stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It is.
That full interview is on YouTube. You can actually listen to that whole interview. And it's pretty shocking.
Pretty nuts.
It's crazy. If you get a chance, listen to that, because it's it kind of puts a lot of things into perspective when it comes to a lot of famous people. Like, what I know, and I'm not trying to discredit anybody that's famous because they work their asses off in the industry and have their creative niche and they're able to just exploit it to the fullest and be rich and famous. That's awesome. But there's a lot of people out there that just seem to be famous for no reason.
The Kardashians.
There's I wasn't gonna name any, but sure, that one's good. I'll let your mind wander for the rest. But
she was banging.
But it almost feels like there's some sort of witchcraft going on in there.
Yeah. Sure.
How does this I was reading last night that Justin Bieber was like a lizard person, and that's why he's famous right now.
Yeah, he was fucking a tiny child, just with a fucking voice.
Yeah, on YouTube, of all places.
Yeah.
And, his music picked up traction, and then all of a sudden now he's like this mega uber goober star. So,
hey,
is there something to this?
Maybe. So back to Bob Dylan. So to the point that you're making right now, this interview, closer to the end, Ed said, why do you still do it? He said, why are you still out here talking about Bob Dylan still doing music and, touring and stuff at like his ancient age? He's slightly younger than John right now.
Yeah.
At this time. Yeah. But he said, well, it goes back to that destiny thing. I made a bargain with it, long time ago. And I'm holding up my end.
Ooh.
Ed says, what was your bargain? He said, Bob says,
he hesitates a little bit before he says this, yeah.
To get where I am now. And see, this kind of all ties into how do you write your songs? I don't fucking know. It's just magic.
It just pops in my head, man.
And so this is the creepy part to me. Ed Bradley says, should I ask who you made the bargain with? Bob Dylan kind of laughs with his little Bob Dylan smirk. And he says, with the chief commander. With which Ed replies, on Earth? And he said, in this Earth and in the world we can't see. And this is probably the closest thing to, hey, I sold my fucking soul to get here.
Yeah.
That I've ever seen. Like, that's on video. That's not, like, completely erased from everything online. It's like, I really get chills from it. And, like, I showed Erin, and she was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's creepy. The interview is especially that part of it. Like, a lot of it's just, like, covering his history and stuff. But then when you get to that part, there's a dark,
you can
ominous
see it in him.
feeling.
Like, just his personality and his demeanor.
He turns into a whole different person. And it's freaky. It is freaky.
And he's
But it's awesome.
he kind of like is dodgy almost about it. And he doesn't say it directly, but you read between those lines and he says it.
Now, a lot of people take inspiration from a lot of different things. And I'm just playing, no pun intended, the devil's advocate here, right? So,
Dun, dun, dun.
there's a lot of things that came from that, too. Plus, rock and roll music is the devil, and it's going to change people and all that stuff. Kind of started around that same time-ish. And, it's one thing to say, people have prayed to God and said, I will serve you forever if you can just let me speak your word through my songs or inspire me to do this or whatever. But then there's a whole another road you can go down if you say it the other way, where, hey, I will sell my soul for this. I will do whatever it takes to be rich and famous. So...
And there's the duality there where God doesn't own or possess your soul, whereas the devil will for what he gives you. So what's more powerful, the dark side? Ooh, it is, because it's fueled by hate, right?
Greed, hate, a lot of other things too, but yeah, that's a big one. Hate is definitely a big one.
And you gotta let it consume your soul and your heart.
Thanks, Vader.
You'll become more powerful than you'll ever know. Look at Bob Dylan.
Yeah, and again, it takes me back to like how many other celebrities have made this deal.
So do you wonder, like the ones that are younger, let's tie it back into the 27 Club. Maybe those guys actually did make this bargain and kind of maybe got tired. I mean, some musicians get burnt out from doing music, doing shows and stuff, because tours are really where they make their money.
Sure.
Right.
Especially with the big the big labels. That's where they make their money. They're not making it off of their actual music.
Right.
And so maybe they were just like, you know what, I'm tired of it. I'm done. And then, well, now, goodbye.
Yep.
Take your soul.
Or what if the contract ends when you're 27?
It's possible. See? So I have to think it out.
So what's that mean about the number I wear around my neck?
Well, you're about 40 years past that, so...
Yeah, I am. I'm old. So that was deep. That was deep shit.
That was good.
It was really good. But it freaks me out. Because
Yeah.
there are a lot of people. I mean, I recently got into listening about the Scientology shit, and a lot of that
Dude,
is
fuck that.
the same kind of concept.
That'd be
though.
a good
It's
one,
like, yeah, it's like you give us everything, and we'll give you everything that you ever wanted.
So, like...
Oh, that's creepy.
Just to wrap that part up, if you're listening, and just Ed Bradley, Bob Dylan,
Yeah.
2004, 60 Minutes.
It's 60 minutes long.
It's like every
Who knew?
it's not because commercials,
Yeah. Okay.
but it's like 42 minutes long. But go watch it. It's pretty nuts. It is. If it doesn't give you chills or some kind of feeling, there's something wrong with you.
Well, regardless what you believe in, it's a chilling interview. Whether you believe it or not, I'll leave that up to you as interpretation. But the video itself, the actual interview, especially that scene, that part of it, is nuts.
Yeah.
Is that what you're pointing at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it about break time?
I think it is. I think we'll take a break on that one because we went a little dark. So we're gonna wrap up.
Whoa.
Well, not we. He
You
went
can't.
dark. I
Whoa.
didn't get
Yeah. Whoa.
no.
What?
Who did?
Juneteenth.
Break.
So we're gonna take a break, guys. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
That is not a link.
Wow, I just got flipped off again.
Good.
Welcome back. We had a much needed break. I think we cooled down the studio here for a minute, and then
I PP'd.
you PP'd, and then we're back. First thing I want to say is we don't normally do this because I hate pandering to people, but if you
No, you don't.
decide in your own time to like us or to share us or to press the bell or whatever it is on whatever you're listening to really understand what we are about. If you do all that stuff, if you like, comment, subscribe, whatever all that is, I don't even know. I just talk on the microphone. So if you do all that and you leave a little comment, we will respond with the question, the answer to the question, who is who in the group. I'll put that out there right now. If you do all those things and just leave in a comment like, hey, love your show or hate your show or fuck you guys, we will let you know who is who.
I love how we got we didn't get any say so in this. He's just gonna fucking out us.
I mean, he's only out in one of us, really.
Me. I'm just saying.
He wants the world to know.
I want everybody to know everything
He wants
about
to
us.
let it show. Sorry.
I'm coming out.
You know what's funny? I had to go through that whole song
Yep.
to get to that point
You're
to
welcome.
realize what you guys were talking about.
That's why I did it. I knew you weren't there yet.
I was like, what is that song? I know that. Oh, I know that song now. So we were talking about some conspiracies in the music industry. I thought we left on a really good one with Bob. Big old Bob.
Oh, Bobby. What's he? Did we?
Ah,
Hey, wait a Paul.
was that a hairball you had there?
Come on, man.
Come on.
Did we determine if he was dead or not?
Look
If
over,
he
guys.
if
Slow
he's
and
fucking
slow.
still alive, 20 years after this interview where he looks like he's got one foot in the grave.
Then
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Wait.
Bob Dylan is
Hey, on this episode,
Yeah, he is
No.
still kicking.
no fucking. How old is he?
7,000 years
Okay,
old.
he's
He was
Joe
born
Biden's
May
age.
24th, 1941.
Does he say, "Come on, man"?
I doubt it.
I guarantee you he does. But on this episode today, we actually put out our first tweet,
We did tweet. Well, you
And-
did tweet.
and it was a it was
It's a doozy.
It was a slammer.
I don't know.
That's one way to put it.
It was a banger.
I don't even know how to put pictures on Facebook and Instagram and the tweeter or whatever.
Yeah, it
I
took
know
me
you're old.
a long time to figure out how just to write a tweet out.
So yeah, congratulations that you got that one out.
Yeah.
And I envy you for knowing how to do that. I know I'm old and I did not grow up with this stuff, but it's all Greek to me. I have no freaking clue. I tried to put a picture of the Nutty Buddy ice cream on my Instagram and say like, this is really good. And I accidentally changed it to my profile picture. And I don't know how to change it
On
back.
Facebook.
No, on Instagram.
No, on Facebook.
Well, yeah, but I think they're linked, so it linked it. Did it do it on Facebook too?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that.
I don't have Instagram, so like That's the only reason I
That
know.
makes me laugh. Wow, that's hilarious. Yeah, so if you ever get to my personal Instagram somehow or another, you'll see a picture of the Nutty Buddy ice cream I had for dinner last night.
With the saltines.
No, I ate saltines for lunch, and I had that in there for dinner.
Dude, I'm gonna buy you a steak.
His dinners are sad.
So you're gonna have to cook it, but
I
buy
forgot,
you
for
a steak.
God's sakes, at least buy a Hunger Man, for God's sakes.
I have food. I just choose not to eat.
lean
Like,
cuisine, you could use it.
I'll go all night, and I'll be like,
Wow.
I haven't eaten today. So then I'll just grab whatever the first thing I see.
He's
that
like,
I
last
eat.
night all I ate was a half Snickers bar and 2 tiny little potato chips.
Sometimes that's how it goes. Yeah, yeah. I just forget. Like I forget to eat.
I can't tell.
Well, you wouldn't. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you would not know that. But the problem is, when I do eat, I just fucking eat everything I can find.
It's like coming down off an Adderall binge.
So say that I just need to be over at his house whenever he hasn't eaten in a while.
So it's like coming down off a...
You went shopping with me. What did I buy?
Fucking
We went
bread.
shop- I bought nothing but bread.
Fucking bread
Croissants
and
and
muffins and
Everything.
just
So-
carbs.
And I would eat that.
Shit, that makes him feel full.
Well, yeah, I eat that like... I'll eat all of it in one day, and then for the next 2 days, won't eat anything.
So it's like, for the third time, coming down off an Adderall
I wouldn't
binge
know.
and eating like a pizza and a half from Little Caesars.
Adderall, doesn't it make you not hungry?
Yes,
Yeah.
but when you come down,
yeah,
Yeah, you just
the
wanna
crash
eat
is like
everything,
you fucking
You're
like
starving.
like
Yeah.
you just pop like 3 or 4 a day for like a few days and don't eat shit.
Yeah.
Stay up.
Like as stupid as that's actually like how steroids is like the thing for like fucking athletes and shit. Like that is like some that they will test like extreme like the professional eaters, like the eating contest people. Like they'll test them for that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
For Adderall?
Yes, because of that.
Yeah, because you come
Because
down.
they can time the crash just right. Then
They're
they'll
starving.
fucking eat everything in sight.
I don't know much about those guys, but the way they eat it is fucking weird. Like, there's really no chewing.
I would
It's just-
vomit, especially the hot dogs. Like I would
Oh, yeah.
vomit, dunking the fucking
In
buns
water.
in water. Ugh.
So gross.
Like the hot dog would be fine, gone, and then the bun would go in my mouth, and I was
Okay,
like,
Can we do that sound of motion again one more time?
no,
Please.
no, fuck you guys, I'm going home.
Whoa, it's not time.
Here
It's
Oh
comes the
yeah, it's
car.
not time.
not time. I still have 2 more conspiracies to discuss.
Yeah, he's got new systems to hook up this week.
Well, that's true.
You don't know.
You got some.
I got one to
words.
clean though. I got 2 to clean because I can hook them up. I already have controllers for the Dreamcast, so I ain't worried about that. All I need is controllers for the PlayStation. PlayStation's the one I have the most games for.
PS1?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
2
yeah.
of those, right? Yeah,
I have the original and then PS1.
the PS1. I was pricing Nintendo, the Super Nintendo Classic. Do they have one of those yet or not? But I want to, because I was talking to you today about, I
Yeah,
want to play
Super Mario.
freaking Super Mario.
Yeah.
Because I remember as a kid, like flying through that game,
Hey,
trying to
but
beat
didn't
it.
you buy your kid the emulator?
Yeah.
You got the Raspberry
It's not-
Pi kit?
Yeah, I still have it.
It's not the same.
Pretty damn close.
Yeah, I could probably find it.
No,
I didn't
yes,
think about
I-
that.
yeah.
He's
It's-
got a Switch too, so
But
like,
but it's not the same as having that physical console sitting
right,
there.
right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I haven't done it. I could easily do it.
I'm not looking for a nostalgic trip. I just want to play the game again. So I want to go and like 100% it. I know that's weird to say.
I do have 2 Super Nintendos, so
I'm not gonna ask you
got
for
one
your
in
Super
there.
Nintendo. I'll ask you for yours. What do you have? Super Mario?
well, I
Bros?
have like the original one, then I have like the mini one. That's still a Super Nintendo. I'd probably get rid of that one.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to play it. I don't want you to give up on your collection just for me.
If I have 2 of something, it's the other one's for sale, as long as the original works.
Do you know how much they are though?
No.
Okay, well, don't look, and then I'll just give you some money. You just give me that one
Okay.
because they're like $300 right now.
And
Okay, we'll talk about it. Off
it's
air.
different. You're my buddy. So
I know,
like,
I know that.
I'm not.
I wouldn't.
and I don't
but this
care about
is-
the money.
I know that too. But like, I want to see your room set up when it's done with like, spotlights on each console. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm picturing.
Too far.
I'm picturing them all like backlit with like.
Well, I've been looking. So the idea was kind of paint the darker gray circle on the Super Nintendo controller and have 4 shelves in the positions of the buttons on the Super
that'd be so
Nintendo
cool,
controller in the colors, not the purple ones,
Wow. Yeah.
but the
older version,
Yeah, yellow, green, blue, and red.
Yeah.
That was the idea. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
And then, but I've also looked into like cases, like display cases, like just one big one where I could just like have them all there and have it lit. That'd be cool.
I think it's a disservice to put them in a case and never play them.
Oh, I'm gonna play them.
But yeah, I want you to play them.
Yeah, so no, a case that I can open up.
Okay,
and take 'em
okay.
out,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, don't just display them like a trophy, because although they are trophy worthy, I think you need to play them.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
mean, you put a lot of time and work into these things.
That's the goal,
play.
is to be able to play every one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking for games for specific ones, like as I go.
Yeah.
And they're expensive, so.
There's a place downtown that we went to that's got all that stuff. You guys have been there too.
GameSwap.
Yeah, is it GameStop? Is that the name of it? They're awesome. They have everything
Yep.
for the most part.
And I was gonna go there
But-
Saturday,
And it was Juneteenth.
but fucking black people, man.
It was redneck oppression there.
Can't say that.
Like, well, no. And to be fair, I saw 4 black people in all of the square that was shut down in Lincoln. Mm-hmm. And the rest of them are like fucking white women. It's
Really?
like those are liberal white women
We
are
have
the
to-
problem with this country.
we have to preface this with why you were downtown. What was it for?
I was going to the retro game store.
Yeah, but what was going on downtown?
Juneteenth.
June
Bullshit.
which is
Who knows?
it's just a
It's a made-up holiday
Made-up
for black
holiday.
people. Is what it is. I mean, you can have your holiday. I don't give a fuck, but don't stop me from going. Don't stop me from going to the
store.
goddamn game store, man.
game
That's what I was
store.
pissed about. I don't care what it's for. You stop me. It could be for the 4th of July. I'd be like, I want to go to the fucking game store, okay?
I drove all the way out here, and the game store's closed.
It wasn't. It was open. There was just nowhere to park, and I was going to have to walk through a bunch of
People,
Juneteenth.
people, yes.
liberal women.
God. Smack everyone.
You would have walked right through those liberal women too.
They're annoying.
All right, so we're gonna get back to conspiracies because I'm the the focuser.
Yeah. I am the disruptor.
You're the disruptor. I'm the focuser. We haven't figured out what Jason. Well, we kind of know already. but
Football.
Yeah.
He's the football, but he's got to be something else. He can't just be the football, can he?
Why not?
I mean, he just sits there and we make fun of him, so.
He doesn't talk.
I press buttons.
Right.
Press buttons. Looks up stuff for us.
Yeah.
Does dumb shit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Usually.
say 2 songs. You guys have to give me the artist. You ready for this?
What?
Okay.
Complicated.
Blink 182.
Superman.
Poison.
Complicated is the first song.
Avril
Lavigne.
Lavigne.
All right. Well, we got that one already, and the other one was Scare Boy.
What?
B-O-I? Boy?
No, what was the first word?
Skater.
Oh.
Skater boy.
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
She's dead.
I was confused
There's
why
multiple.
you got that. There is a couple of ones. The one
Why?
that I have right now is Avril Lavigne is an imposter.
She was hot, and I mean, the songs weren't bad.
Yeah, she was.
It is still. She looks
Well-
the exact same.
Was.
Oh, now she's a corpse.
Now,
Oh,
according
Lee.
that there is a body double that
Wait.
took over for her in 2003.
According to what?
To this website I'm on.
Oh, you said according there was a body double.
I was going to read it, and then I'm like, I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to say it. And then I just edit the according out, and then we'll go from there.
Shut up, dog.
Stupid dog got in my way. I got to start all over.
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
That's his name. That's what he called him. He said, Maxwell, don't be a dick. That's legit. That's legit what he said.
My wonderful neighbors, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh boy! So Avril Lavigne sunk into a deep. She was found dead. She suffered from deep depression. Was found dead in 2003. The body double took over full time, and continued Avril's career.
Was she found dead on the toilet after eating a fried peanut butter and banana sandwich?
It doesn't say that here, but I'm gonna go with yes.
Sounds right.
Beauty marks can be dismissed and having photoshopped out of some pictures, with others simply covered by makeup. A picture showing Avril with Melissa, who is apparently the person that is body doubling for Avril.
So I heard about this a while ago, but they look pretty fucking similar.
Yeah, really close.
And if they did a little bit of work on Melissa, like it wouldn't take much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it really, I mean, not many songs after that either by Avril
Like
Lavigne.
she just started putting stuff back out there.
Yeah, just
like this
just
past
recently,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because her voice sucked. She had to go through years of training.
But that's why a lot of these people think that this Melissa person, she didn't really die in 2003. She just kind of like faded out, and then this Melissa person became her until now, where Avril's coming back, and she's like, okay, now I can start this up again and start singing.
So here's something to go a little deeper. How old was Avril Lavigne in 2003? Was she 27?
She was not, no. She was
Technically,
much
yeah,
younger
there's
than
no
that.
way, all right?
I don't know.
If she was, oh
Piece
my
of
god.
Shit, right? She's
We
a
just
member of
tied
the
it back in,
27
yep.
Club.
But that,
So-
that last guy that went to the crossroads that nobody knew.
Yeah, Robert Johnson. I'm just throwing names out now. I don't even know.
Call him Bob for short. Bobby Johnson.
Bobby Johnson.
Good old Bobby Johnson. So anybody hear about that one? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, and if you bring up a picture, maybe send it to him so he can throw it in here. But they look fucking similar.
Yeah, they look really close. I don't have a picture.
So
but
she's 37 years old.
right now.
Yeah.
No,
So she would have been 27 in 2011.
Right.
that's when she died for real.
But she's coming back with music now, so she came back to life. Either that or she came back to Earth.
Now what you got? So, but she did do, which again
She's an
could
alien. Took me a minute.
be the body double because again it's all about the voice. But you know she was in some movies between
Did
Like-
some acting.
where she hasn't been on the Billboard charts and stuff. She has done acting. One of her most famous roles is Over the Hedge, like the young possum, like the fucking little girl possum.
Is this some charitable shit I don't know about?
No, you never seen the Over
Oh
the
wait,
Hedge?
isn't Bruce Willis the main character in that movie? It's a animated cartoon,
Yeah,
right?
cartoon.
I
And
think
she's-
it's,
Hopefully,
Support
if it's a
actor.
possum.
it's not a talking possum.
Yeah, Bruce Willis is RJ.
yeah.
Bruce
Bruce
Willis.
Brillis.
Excuse my non-speaking self.
Bruce Brillis.
Then you have Steve Carell as Hammy the squirrel.
The
You got
squirrel, yeah.
Wanda Sykes as the skunk.
Yep.
She's gay.
Yeah, but still.
She's still cool though.
Don't I? She's fucking hilarious. I just thought I'd throw it out there because
William Shatner's in it. Eugene Levy.
he went to space.
Of course he did. He's Captain fucking Kirk, man.
No, like for real.
Captain's log. That's all I got. I don't know much about.
Space date 1967. What does he say?
That was my chair, everyone. Just so you know.
Sure it was.
Speaking of space,
Aliens.
Gene Simmons has a cow tongue.
Didn't he have some skin removed to make it long?
Yeah, he had the...
Dude, I just
so-
say stuff. You guys talk about it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so the non-conspiracy part of it, yes,
Oh,
there's
well.
there's a piece of skin that attaches the bottom of your tongue to the floor of your mouth, and yeah, you can actually get that removed. My cousin actually had that removed because he got his tongue stuck in a sink.
Okay, we have to hear that story. Sink.
Okay, so,
Hang on, let me just give me a moment.
There's no way to piece that together.
No, I need a moment to just figure out how in the fuck. Like,
Why?
shall we
Number
tell you
one.
the story?
yeah. So,
gotta hear
Alright,
this
so
so was, hang on before you tell the
Take a
story.
guess.
Was it the drain?
no, was the faucet?
Motherfucker was thirsty.
Oh,
It runs in the family.
No, that's terrible. Anyways,
it was one of them big
Alright, so-
ones that kind of go like that.
Yeah, like mine.
anyway,
George is shaped like
that's
a
when he was
faucet.
when he was super little. I think it was like 2 or 3.
Oh God!
He was
Now I feel bad.
exactly. There you go. Anyways, but
Teaching
nah,
them
he was
young in
actually-
an aunt's household.
Wow. It's actually on the Loman side.
I just gave you.
It's actually her son.
Oh God!
Is he okay?
Yes. I mean, well,
Okay, tell the story. Go.
Is she okay?
Is the sink okay?
So, when he was about 2 or 3 years old, he was over at my grandmother's. He was getting a bath in the kitchen sink because I was just,
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
big Southern, fucking double deep sink.
We did that in the north too. Just
No, you
Anyways.
didn't.
No, you
Shut
didn't.
up.
Yeah.
I didn't fit in the sink, but I mean,
But
obviously
obviously.
other did.
By the
So-
time they invented sinks, you were a 72.
It's true.
Yeah.
Let us tell a story.
I'm trying. I am the disruptor. Don't you echo me,
I'm gonna get
Doug.
you a bell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Disruptor.
You hear that? He just finished my sentence like Doug used to.
Wow.
Yeah.
didn't
You're turning into him.
He didn't
What is
take
going
credit
on?
for it though.
I didn't.
Not yet.
That was his idea the whole time. Yeah, sure. Okay, go ahead. Go.
Anyways, he's getting a bath in the kitchen sink, and my grandmother stepped away for a second, and when she come back, apparently he had stuck his tongue up the faucet in the kitchen sink. Don't really know why, but he just did.
But,
Like
He was thirsty.
sure. But,
He said, like that. That's how.
literally. Basically, kind of like like sticking your tongue to a fucking flagpole when it's cold.
All right, how'd they get him out?
So the only way to get him out, that piece of skin had swollen so much that obviously his tongue had gotten stuck. So
Yeah.
they had to literally, the paramedics had to cut that piece of skin away. So now there's no extra flap of skin holding his tongue to the.
So he's
floor of
like
his
got
mouth.
really long tongue now. I'm guessing.
Yeah, he can like stick it out further than he than
Like
you know.
Gene Simmons, bringing it back.
Not as
I'm focusing.
bad as that, but yeah, he can pretty much do that whole thing.
So he's got a flappy tongue.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's not
Does he have
connected
control over it to just hang out like a dog when it's hot?
to the
He's
side.
not a fucking
yeah.
like Mexican hairless chihuahua thing, you know.
Well, why's it gotta be Mexican?
'Cause that's what they're called.
What?
The Mexican hairless, like the little fucking rat dogs.
I have
Prove
one
it.
of those.
They're like their tongues hang out.
I have one of those. I know what you're talking about.
I'm just kidding. Don't pugs do that too?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's less offensive.
when I start, like,
Let's go
losing teeth.
pug, yeah.
Oh, let's go pug.
My
Yeah.
my dad has. Well, he's had several, but he's got 2 still now, and they don't ever stick their tongues out because they can't, because their nasal cavities are so pushed in that they just make that sound all
Do they yell?
day.
Oh, that's Frenchies.
No.
Never mind.
They don't yell.
Frenchies.
They're
Frenchies.
just,
I
they're just, like
want,
screaming. Yeah.
as much as I want a big bulldog, I would take a Frenchie.
So we all know that
That's
Gene
fair.
Simmons has a long tongue.
Sound just like one.
But did anybody know that he got it skin grafted with a cow's tongue to make it extra long?
That's gross.
Conspiracy or not?
I don't know. Sure.
That's all I had for the conspiracies for today.
Wow.
What do you guys
You
have?
saved the
The worst one for
worst 2 from
All right,
last.
so hold on. Let me pull this one up. So I'm on a different site.
Wow, we actually have other sites for this
No way.
than the ones we looked at.
He typed in industry music conspiracy.
He just put the.
Yeah, it was different.
So since we were on the topic of Gene Simmons and all, so we don't end on that.
Oh God, here we go.
Star Child.
I don't know. I just thought it would be dad suspense.
Disruptor.
No. So as far as, have you heard theory as far as Kiss and their famous Sports Illustrated issue?
So was definitely one of the words we forgot that he says a lot.
No, you caught that one last time when you made the
Yeah, I
whole,
can't.
the whole
There was
list.
3. I
I'm
can't
having
remember what it was.
trouble
Like 4.
remember why Kiss was on a Sports Illustrated cover, but
'Cause they were in bikinis, dude. You ain't know?
no,
So-
I didn't.
You mean I ain't?
So the reason that they were is basically with this Sports Illustrated, they also published a super special Kiss comic book in 1977. The conspiracy theory is that to make it super special, that they all went and had blood drawn the day before the comic was printed, and they added their own blood into the mix of red ink for the
Okay,
comic
yeah,
book.
I've heard that. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So supposedly this comic book, every copy of it has a minuscule amount, because obviously it was spread over thousands and thousands of copies.
Yeah.
But it contains the blood of every member of Kiss, or at least the original members of Kiss.
Which fits right in with the Kiss thing.
It does.
Like that is...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that, that's why rock and roll music is the devil.
Okay, let me take a step back here for a second.
Nah, we step forward.
The four guys that are in Kiss are normal dudes. But when they put the makeup on,
They're demons.
they're demons, right? So,
Well, no, you only have one demon.
right, well, yeah. Well, I mean,
Gene
but
Simmons.
they're all part of his...
Cudgel.
Yeah, is that the right word? I think it is, yeah. So, not only are they master marketers, businessmen, because they've made a freaking ton of money based off merchandising and, even their own rights to their songs, that kind of stuff.
And cocaine.
Probably some cocaine, sex probably
Yeah.
is in there too somewhere.
And rock and roll.
In rock and roll. I mean, one of their songs is like Love Gun or something, right?
That's when they went gay.
But that's a good
Really?
song.
Yeah.
Love Gun?
It's gay. I'm not a big Kiss fan. I think they
I'm
kind
not
of
a big fan, but I know like some
And then
of
they
the
took
songs.
the fucking makeup
The
off.
old 80s thing, yeah, with
Yeah.
like Look It Up and
Yeah.
Heaven's on Fire. And yes, I know I'm a Kiss fan, sorry.
I'm not a big like mega fan, but I do enjoy a good Kiss song every once in a while.
Eh.
My point was, what was my point again? I forgot.
I don't know.
No, my point was that even though these guys
Don't touch it.
were brilliant when it comes to the marketing and all that stuff, they put their own blood in a comic book.
Yes. And so the other side of that is, so there's actually two parts to this theory. So
Now
Wait,
you
first of
tell
all,
us.
did they do that?
that's
Is it
that's
just-
the conspiracy theory. Is
Okay.
did they or did they not? Now the other half of it is though they had supposedly planned to put it into the comic book. However, that facility, and this is where Sports Illustrated gets tied in, that facility in New York where Marvel Comics was printed at the time also printed Sports Illustrated.
With
So
Wouldn't that be a bitch?
with their blood on the
so
pages?
therefore it's
It's in the
there was-
nipples.
Yep. Like a mix up with the red ink that was supposed to be used for their comic book instead got used for the Sports Illustrated issue that same day.
How pissed would you be?
Got blood nipples. That's a good one.
If I had Kiss's blood, I wouldn't be mad.
I mean, we can get it for you.
I don't need it that bad. Just saying that I wouldn't be like upset about that. They were showmans, man. They were
Showmans.
Shamans?
I don't think they're shamans.
They probably did some peyote in their time.
I'm sure.
I'm sure
Put
there's
in a
not
lot of stuff.
I'm sure there's not a drug they haven't done. Name one. I bet you they did it.
Jankum.
Would you? Okay, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they might.
Poor man's drug right there, man. Woo.
They didn't have any fucking connections in some town, and they were like, "Let's just shit in this bucket.
Bury it for a couple days.
You shit, I'll piss. We'll sit in the sun."
That's a story for another episode.
You got a story about Jankum?
No, I don't have one. We can talk about that another time. Just not now.
We are right now.
Let's stop because it's gross.
I won't do it. You don't tell me what to do. I am the disruptor.
We need I don't know, some sort of like a sound to go along with that.
Yeah, we need a soundboard. Can we buy one of those? How much is one? I'll buy it.
I got 4 pads on here.
And it's got a
Four?
keyboard you can hook that to probably make any sound you want.
Yeah.
We can get like the wah 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 wah
Let's not do
noise,
that one,
and then I am the disruptor. That way I ain't gotta say it every time.
though. Or every time we say something stupid, you just save that one, and then in the middle of a serious conversation, just put like butt sex or something.
Little bigger dick. Little bigger dick. Oh, what about midget supremacist Jay-Z? Bigger what? Huh?
Bigger. What's my motherfucking name? Bigger.
This is how we
Wow.
get through work, ladies
Yeah,
and
this
gentlemen.
is what usually happens in the parking lot after work. at our male stripper place that we
or
work at.
in work.
Yeah, sometimes in work.
Yeah. Yeah. Till Jason, Yep. Right on cue.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about tonight?
I don't know. What do you got?
That's what I had. I had 5 tabs, and they're now closed, so I'm done talking.
I don't think they're closed.
I left one open, but I just
Yeah.
closed the laptop.
Mm-hmm. What you got, Jason? You don't
Okay.
talk a lot.
I know, though.
He's got more.
I do have more.
He's a dirty
This is
bitch, too.
5 partner. He is a dirty bitch.
He's not the dirtiest.
All right, so the Grateful Dead.
Ooh.
Yeah. So with their...
They're dead.
Well,
And they're grateful. Is that it? Did I
No.
nail it? I nailed it. Nailed it.
Oh, the
I am the
disruptor
disruptor.
strikes again.
Annie Hughes for their 50th anniversary
Wait.
farewell show.
Any hues?
Annie Hughes.
Like any color?
Sure. This actually fits. Hold on, wait a minute. That actually fits.
Alright.
Or
So
like
for-
Hugh Jackman and Hugh Grant and
Hugh Jackman is the funniest second name.
Hugh Jackman.
Huge Jackman.
I think we've covered my Hugh Jackman fantasy on here before, so I'm not going to say it again.
Gay. Go ahead.
That was
Jason.
pretty gay, actually.
Episode soon to come.
That's the one where Jason wouldn't bang Jesus. Pretty sure. Oh wait, that was the
Maybe,
superhero one. Was it the same one?
We
same one.
already did superhero.
Yeah, that was the one that just came out. That was the... was that the first Disney one?
Was it banging Jesus or was it the kinky superhero thing?
No, that was in the Kinky Superhero
Kinky
thing.
Superhero.
Yeah, so that's the last one.
Yeah.
Disney was before it.
Okay, but there you go. So it just came out.
Just like John.
Out.
I'm coming out.
I want the world to know. Gonna let it roll.
It's raining men.
Hallelujah. We can do this all night. Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead. Grateful Dead.
You know why he doesn't talk? Because every time he starts to, we fuck him up.
We just say we sing gay songs. Apparently,
He's like, I can't fucking talk because you guys won't shut up.
it's like Grateful Dead. Grateful,
gets out
Grateful Dead. Oh,
One word at a time until the whole story comes out. Okay, go.
Are you
color,
sure?
Grateful
Are we sure
Dead,
here?
Grateful Dead, and Hughes.
We good now?
No,
We went from Hughes. Hang on. Let's rewind.
no, we only go forward.
No. Let's take a step back. Let's take a step back. We went from hues and colors to fucking Jesus and Jason and Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
That's the way we think, brother, right there. We just go from one thing to
Why don't you
like...
just pull Hulk Hogan on you? Brother.
You were listening to Macho Man today.
I was. Yeah, I
Great
listened
promo
to some
from
more
Macho
at the
Man.
house when I got there. Like, Macho Man was a great promo cutter.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
Great wrestler, too. Go.
So the Grateful Dead. That elbow,
Dead.
though. That elbow.
This is why.
He's... Go ahead.
Rest in peace, Macho Man. Peace.
Randy Popoff.
Yeah, and Miss Elizabeth. Elizabeth Popoff.
That's a funny name. I'm not high again. I mean, I never was. Wait.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Go ahead.
Grateful Dead. Huge.
They were
Jesus.
high. I love their freaking Ben and Jerry's ice cream too. That sounds good.
What is it? You're grateful.
Cherry Garcia. Fish food.
Oh, goddamn. Cherry Garcia.
Fish food is
Fish food's
fish. Food
different.
is fish.
It's for fish, but I
Yeah.
love fish too. But then the Cherry Garcia is really good.
Cherry Garcia is my favorite. I like to get the
Too. He's like, God damn it.
I just want to see how long this goes.
I like to get the non-dairy, but because for some reason it has more chocolate in it.
It does.
It's weird.
They compensate for like
Yeah. It's like, this is non-dairy ice cream, but we got a lot of dairy chocolate in this bitch. It's really good, though.
Grateful Dead.
Hughes.
I used to have a shirt and a hemp. Grateful Dead hemp.
What'd they call them? Deadheads?
Deadheads, yes.
Yeah.
I never listened to their songs. I just wanted to smoke
He
a
had a
lot of
little,
marijuana.
little teddy bear with the collar.
Yeah.
He looks a little bit like what's the guy? Star Wars.
Kylo Ren.
Oh, the guy who made it.
Oh, Steven Spielberg.
The other
George
guy.
Lucas?
That guy.
George Lucas.
They look a lot like they could have been
Look,
brothers.
if we had when we get a bigger following, we can't do that kind of shit. Like I knew it was George Lucas,
I did too.
I just
to
threw out
see where it was
name,
gonna go.
and we would get so much hate for that.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Star Trek's better.
Wow.
I don't really believe that.
I don't either.
No.
Star Trek is stupid.
Most people don't, but it is good.
But
I'm
then
a
take
fan of
off your
both.
Star Trek costume. Then you always wear it everywhere you go.
You don't tell me, Captain's log.
You're a Klingon.
I'm white.
Wow.
Well, come on, like Klingons aren't fucking brown.
Racist. Could be
Yeah,
quite
yeah, I'm
Are there any
racist.
white Klingons?
I am racist towards Klingons. Okay.
Damn Klingons.
Goddamn warriors, fucking always being all aggressive, trying to bang the human women.
That's you!
No,
You are a Klingon! Manual edit.
leave it in.
Alright, whoa. Okay.
That's what John said to Jason.
Grateful. No, that never happened. Two
That's what
times.
Jason said to John. Yeah, that's probably more accurate.
Yeah.
All right, so
His phone's gonna die because it's been open the whole time.
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead.
We sure. We good this
We're
time.
waiting on you, buddy.
Zip it,
Basically,
zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket.
if it could reach in my... Never mind, go ahead. Grateful Dead.
You can't reach in your pocket. Your pocket's
I
right
can't
beside
take it out of the zipper and put it in my pocket. That's impossible.
Oh yeah, 14 feet. I forgot.
Yeah, you're way bigger than me. Go ahead, Jason. We're ready. Are we?
I'm so fucked up.
That was me Thursday. Yeah, I was definitely fucked up.
Was.
Okay, my lips are gone.
Gotta hear this, man. I have to.
You never will though.
But you,
Not you.
Yeah, you
Them,
never will.
yeah.
I'm pointing at the microphone like it's a
Yeah.
person. You
It's
son
black
of a
and
bitch.
silver. Black and silver. Black and silver.
Jerry Garcia, go.
Raiders.
George
Wow.
Lucas was the lead singer of the Grateful Dead. Go.
And they sang Cherry Garcia.
While eating ice cream.
Non-dairy.
This cord is in my way. Go. We're ready.
Are you sure?
No, but do it before we keep going.
Anyways,
Kyle.
for the fucking final show, 50th anniversary farewell show in 2015. Coincidentally, after the last song, which lasted 17 minutes,
The whole song was 17
the
minutes
one
long.
song was 17 minutes.
Holy
I mean, it was their last song ever, like to play live. It
Was
was
it like all the songs they've ever done mixed into one long song?
no, it's just one song. Basically, just
what
My
song
Only
it was.
Blues.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, but after, like, while performing that song at the very end, a rainbow basically overcame the entire stadium. I know I said it, but overcame the entire stadium. Like, right at the end of, like, you know, this was their career, their farewell. So,
Was it in June?
I have no clue, it just says in 2015.
He didn't get that.
Pride Month, baby. Fucking gay old rainbow over them.
The rainbow's not gay.
It is.
So
Anyway.
supposedly,
Yeah, supposedly.
the thing is...
It was Gene Simmons.
Wow. But the rainbow, it was supposedly fake.
They faked a rainbow?
That they have, that there is
Just
someone
a little mist and some light.
from... Well, but over entire
But it was
stadium?
over an entire stadium.
A little. They have unlimited. They have more money than you could dream of.
It was Donald Trump.
Like just a little bit of mist and the right lighting. Come on.
Don't debunk the thing. Let him get through it.
Okay.
First. Disruptor. Jesus.
You are debunked.
Yeah.
I am the debunker.
But one of their crew members said they literally paid $50,000
See?
for a rainbow to appear specifically at that time.
To who?
The Rainbow Maker, bitch.
To the crew, yeah. Fucking special effects people.
They got a guy for making rainbows?
It's just fucking mist and light.
So they had to have practiced that first, right? In order to get it just right.
I'm sure they were experts for 50 grand.
Yeah, I could
At
probably
that time.
produce a rainbow
What,
for 50 grand.
2015?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could totally. You give me 50 grand. I'm gonna take 10 of it, and we're making a rainbow. Then we're getting fucked up.
Also, you could piss a rainbow for 50 grand.
Yeah. Jason especially could.
Whoa.
Welcome to your month, bitch.
Wow. Felt love.
Do you really?
Oh.
Something crawling on me.
All right, what else you got?
All right, let's see what else haven't we covered yet.
All right, so while you're looking, I really don't think it'd be that hard to fucking make a rainbow. Like, you can...
Back on this.
Yeah, for real. Well, you're looking for shit, so I'm feeling
Got the next thing.
All right.
Taste the rainbow, bitch.
But you can, like, take a goddamn water hose and spray it in the air and see a fucking rainbow.
Right.
It doesn't take that much.
But the biggest thing is the fact that, like, it doesn't take that much on that, like, on a small scale, but the fact that to literally have it project over an entire stadium, that's a lot of controlled mist, like, out of nowhere, with no, like, apparatus to, like, you know...
They had 50 grand. And I'm sure that was just their payment to make it happen. I'm sure the Grateful Dead paid for the fucking apparatus, too.
Right, but still, like, that's what the thing is, like, what kind of apparatus could you use to, like, actually get a controlled mist to hang in the air perfectly for you to cast light through it in a perfect arc?
Okay, so I have another theory.
Okay.
Project Bluebeam. So that's a episode we'll do.
Yeah.
Just if you don't know what it is, you know.
Mark it down on the calendar, man.
Like, just project Jesus over everybody and tell them.
So let me ask you this. What if it was real?
What? The rainbow?
Like, what are the chances?
Then they sold their souls.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, I'm saying that they were rich and famous and were able to produce rainbows because they sold their souls. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
I feel like the devil probably hates gays as much as God does. So he wouldn't make. He wouldn't. Hang on, follow me.
Okay,
Follow me.
Okay.
So he wouldn't make. He wouldn't make a rainbow.
I can't follow you on this one. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
hey, we love everyone, okay?
We're not the devil or God.
Yeah,
So we love
God
everybody.
and devil fucking hate you, but I mean that's not on me. I was just stating a fact. But
Is that a fact?
I don't know.
So you don't know if you're stating a fact, but you are stating a fact.
I mean, I didn't want to take responsibility for it. So.
Sometimes I say stuff and I just don't want to.
Oh, you sounded just like me just now.
Sorry.
Sometimes I say stuff. That's what you said.
I know I can do you.
No. Out of all of us, you're the biggest bottom.
I have the biggest bottom.
Yeah. Jason ain't got much.
Doppel
Still better than Doppel Jason.
Doppel Jason. Still
Jason Ganger, okay?
Sorry.
Come
All
on.
right.
Get
What's
it
the
right.
next one, Jason Ganger?
What is it?
Ow.
Ganger,
you too.
Ganger John?
Alright, so,
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
John just went...
so the Back in Black album, AC/DC.
Good, great album. Yeah.
Supposedly, and yeah, I know, unfortunately, conspiracy theories are going to say that
There's
fucking
another
word
one.
over and over again.
So basically, supposedly, there's one more, wasn't there? Go ahead.
There was, but I'm not telling you what it was.
I know, but you'll say it.
I know I will.
Any Hughes.
Mini hues, like a rainbow. Oh my god!
Oh my God!
That's why it tied in. He said that.
Oh my God!
We just talked so much that we forgot it.
Yeah.
That was freaky. I'm sorry. That was really freaky that it went right back to that again.
It fucking blew his mind.
Nope.
That's the only thing he blew.
That on Thursday.
I was not there.
Yes, you were. It was at your house.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What'd y'all do?
I don't remember.
I know
Tell
you
me.
don't. I'll let Jason show you the video.
Oh God! No.
Oh.
That's bad.
So, Back in Black album was released, after Bon Scott's death, right? Because that was after with the new lead singer and all. Sure.
I'm sorry,
No,
but
you're not.
how? No.
Sorry.
So,
You're never sorry.
so how do you find?
How do you find?
How do you find two people that sound like that? because that is probably, like, lead singer wise, the most unique fucking sounding voice I've ever heard in my life. And you had two people who sound so much alike.
Yeah.
Very.
How do you do that? Like, that's.
I mean, it's the same thing as, like, I
Auditions,
mean, if you want to
probably?
look at, like, Journey right now, because you've got the little Filipino dude, I can't remember his name, but you got him and then Steve Perry. I mean, they're for a guy that can barely speak English or could barely speak English when they found him to be able to sound, like, fucking damn near close to the record of, like, a guy that's been singing for 20-some-odd years. That's pretty fucking impressive.
But, I agree. But not on that scale. It's not on, like, I was probably close to 30 before I realized there were two different singers.
Yeah.
Because they sound so similar. And that singing style or voice or whatever you want to call it was just wow. Like,
Yeah.
that is probably one of my favorite singers. Two of my favorite singers, I guess. Like, just because it's so unique.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't. They were like, hey, who sounds like him?
Well, have you ever heard a cover band sing the song that the band sings better?
Yeah, but yes, but
You missed the point.
No, not even. I agree, but that voice,
Yeah, that specific sound.
like,
yeah.
it's like
hard to find two
raspy and
people.
fucking. I don't
Yeah.
even know how to explain it. It's just
What was that?
Blows my mind.
Mark Wahlberg movie where he was in the stands listening to a song played live on stage, and he was singing along with it.
Yeah, Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Yeah,
You've
because
seen
it was
that,
with the
right?
band, Steel Dragon.
Steel Dragon. Yep. And they actually
Super
brought him
band.
on stage. Steel Dragon is a super
Actually
band.
was.
And then
Poison.
He became
Okay.
like the new lead singer because he sounded just like the original lead singer of it. So I'm sure there's people out there. It's hard to find them, I'm sure, but they held some auditions and then
where was AC/DC from?
Australia.
what a great band.
So, how many are you gonna find in Australia? You're gonna find a kangaroo, find a gator, find some fucking deadly ass spider. Not that voice. That motherfucker was reincarnated.
Maybe that voice is only in Australia, huh? You ever think about that one?
Aussie Man Reviews. Shout out. Please give us a shout out. That'd be fucking awesome. That dude's hilarious. We probably offended him already, but
Probably.
were you saying
Was
more?
there a conspiracy
Oh, yeah.
involved in that?
There was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't got there.
Yeah, no, we haven't even got there yet.
I am
We
the
never let him
disruptor.
talk.
We are the disruptors.
Apparently.
Only when you talk.
Yeah, exactly. But the Back in Black album was supposedly already written by Bon Scott before, because it was only released 5 months after his death when Brian Johnson joined the band and everything. So they basically recorded this entire album in 5 months, right after the lead singer died, and they got Brian Johnson in. So speculation is that there was a notebook in Scott's possession that he had always kept all of the previous songs, like arrangements and lyrics and all that in. Obviously, all of his effects were returned to his family, even whatever he had at the location for the band, like at the rehearsal space and studio and all that. Even all those effects were returned to his family. But that notebook was never found, and it's speculated that members of AC/DC's crew broke into Scott's flat after his death and stole the notebook and brought it back to the studio, and that the entire Back in Black album was already in that notebook, and they took every song and stole it from him posthumously and credited it to Angus Young and Brian Johnson.
Wow.
So it was the Necronomicon
Yeah,
of music.
pretty much.
And it's.
Who, like,
Can we talk about posthumously?
I was
for a
trying to get
second?
past that.
'Cause the
I know
only
you
one-
were. Dang it.
But, sorry.
Posthumously. Fucking terrible, man. God damn it.
Anyway,
Cherville, Colorado, baby.
because the only song on the entire album that
After
actually
it was funny that he
has Scott's
died.
credit is You Shook Me All Night Long. That's the only one that he is credited with, obviously writing those lyrics. And that was supposedly in that notebook along with all these other songs that now the notebook can't be found.
Well, I mean, they made a shit ton of money, and they still are making money off those songs, so posthumously doesn't really matter, I guess. But yeah.
Fuck you both.
Jason, we love you. You know that.
Now I don't even know how to say it right.
Exactly. There you go.
every time I think it, I'm like, no, it's posthumously, I guess.
That's what it is now. Use it in a sentence.
He was given the Medal of Honor posthumously.
What I'm gonna do on Twitter is posthumously.
Yes.
Fuck you both.
No! I need that soundbite.
No. Yeah.
No.
No!
Alright, so last one I got.
Alright.
Last one was different.
George brought one. You brought many, and I brought some, so we're good.
Yeah, we got plenty in here. But
And he stole my fucking website.
It worked out. It flowed great. I was like, oh, you missed one.
yeah.
We flowed.
So in June 2015, yeah, no problem. Anyways, but June 2015, does anyone remember the Foo Fighters tour
There was
where
pride.
Dave Grohl broke his leg in like mid tour?
He killed Kurt Cobain.
Oh.
Oh. With his leg. That was broken.
That's why
But-
his leg was broke.
He broke his leg on tour, and they actually, in the middle of the tour, he had his road crew build him this, like, pretty much like an iron throne that he used that had, like, a guitar stand on it and everything else, so he could still, perform, but he was more or less on this giant throne in the middle of the stage.
Mm.
And the conspiracy theory is the fact that
man,
he
I'd do
didn't
that.
actually break his leg on tour, the fact that it was all a big publicity stunt.
He wanted to be God. I would fucking just be like, fuck you, I have a throne.
Yeah.
I think if anybody from that band has made it out and was successful, it was Dave Grohl, for sure.
He's a good dude, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Hell of an artist.
like,
I mean,
he does a lot.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
like,
Yeah.
I like to watch when they bring people up on stage to play an instrument for a song. It's pretty fucking cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that done a few times. Pretty cool, yeah. We never did mention the Courtney Love thing.
Fuck her.
The Kurt Cobain, Courtney Love.
What's up, Kurt?
Wow.
So,
I
do
just
you want
made-
to talk about it or
No,
not?
I just made deep eye contact
He
there.
did.
You guys just had sex. In your eyes.
In his mind, not
In your
mine.
eyes and his mind, you guys did it right there.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Oh, I just thought of something.
I'll never forget this
Oh,
moment.
Lord.
What else you got?
That-
Let's
that was
do
the
one
last
more.
one that
Nah,
wasn't-
we're doing one more.
Let's talk about
Fuck
Courtney
you
Love
and your
thing.
rainbows with your goddamn June shit pride.
Actually, hold on. Okay, so I do have... let's do
I
this
knew
one.
it. I came with one
Gross.
stroke. One stroke. I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard I try.
Keep that in mind.
All right, so
I
Michael
designed the
Hutchins,
stroke.
the lead
What?
singer for the Inks.
Okay.
So his whole thing was apparently he committed suicide, that, he hung himself.
That was his thing? his
what I do.
Whoa.
I just keep coming back and do it again.
All right, so let's take a step back. What?
All right, so...
He sold his soul.
Annual edit. Anyways, so Michael Hutchins, lead singer for the Inks, he had actually hung himself, or at least that's what the police reports and everything else said, that he had hung himself in his hotel room. However, the conspiracy theory is apparently he was into some really like hardcore BDSM,
Asphyxiation.
and that he
David
actually
Something.
killed himself with autoerotic asphyxiation.
David Carradine.
Kerrigan, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That he had invited a group back to his hotel room, and basically he had, asphyxiated himself, and they freaked out and just left him there.
Has anyone ever tried that?
What?
Just a valid
Mr.
question.
Contract over here.
It's a valid question. Like, have you ever tried
Have
to
you,
choke
have you
yourself
choked
out?
yourself while jerking it? Valid question.
We've
No.
talked about way worse on here.
All right, so
Hard
speaking,
no for me, too, just to be clear. I just didn't know if anybody else
you're
tried
just
it.
curious. I got it. So,
Let us know if you've ever auto-asphyxiated yourself while getting off, and comment below. Let us know.
serious question.
Yes.
Once he was almost gone, were they watching him and beating off on him?
I don't know. Nobody was left there, so I don't know.
Let's watch the video. We'll see.
There's video.
Maybe. Oh,
And we could just
you
test
perked
his-
right up when I said that, though, didn't you?
Did it look like he had gel in his hair? I mean,
We found them all sticky. We don't know what's on them.
that's a white substance.
Looks like wood glue.
Loctite.
Loctite.
Dries in 10 minutes.
I'm sure it does.
It don't take that long.
That's the game you
That's
play,
what the
isn't
quick
it?
pin's for.
That's the game he plays. I put it on. I've only got 10 minutes.
He uses the quick pen to sound himself
Oh, God.
while stroking it with
I think it's time to end the podcast now.
I mean, you guys did this to yourselves.
That's usually how you jerk it. Yeah.
That's a lot of things I do to myself.
Stop hitting the fucking cord. You're making noise, I guarantee you.
Probably.
You bitch.
So, yeah. So, you guys missed a great episode that we recorded but will never be released. It is in our files only. Last week.
What a fucking tease.
Hey, so
But, hold on. Let me fucking finish.
wait,
Jeez.
I am the disruptor.
Shut down the disruptor.
What? Shut up, focuser.
We played a fun game last week that was basically like Name That Tune.
We sat in a circle.
We did. And
There was a cookie.
let us know if you would like to hear some of that. We could redo it, play it again, but you're never going to hear that episode because it really wasn't an episode. It was just us kind of messing around. But that we had fun. I had fun, and I think it'd be fun to maybe play that game again on a regular episode.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments if you want to hear it, and we will do it.
The problem is...
We did a lot of singing on that. Like, we actually sang some of the songs, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, the problem is playing the songs.
Yeah.
I think we can get around that. I read some stuff.
Fucking,
I did read some stuff.
Fucking MacGyver over here.
I've got a guy. Let's put it that way.
We know you got a guy.
Wait, no, not that way.
It's Jason.
God.
So,
Seat's taken.
before we go, have you ever heard of Scum Cookie?
Look at the time. Nope. I've heard of it. I don't want to play it ever.
You've heard of it?
I have heard of it.
I heard of it through a song.
I heard of it because...
Okay, so I have a question just based off his reaction. Is that where you take the Ritz cracker and everybody,
or the cookie.
jizzes on it, or the cookie, whatever? It's kind of like Russian roulette with the jizz cookie.
Okay, so you take a cookie. Everybody beats off around this cookie. The last one to come eats it.
Yeah. So, I will tell a story. I will leave
Wait,
all
what?
the names out of this.
Jason.
There was a time where, in my high school, this was actually a thing, except it was a cup. And the last
Ugh.
person to do it had to down the cup. Now, that's all I'm going to say, but I know it fucking happened for a fact.
Well, we know what happened in that moment with John. That was the turning point.
That's how he turned gay.
Yeah.
Now he's got pride.
Story.
Yeah.
It was not a good day.
What? Were you involved?
No, I was there, but not there.
Were you watching? That's probably worse.
No, I wasn't watching either. It was
Oh,
a
is it
whole.
worse?
It was a whole group.
To just watch.
It was a group
I
of
mean, it
people
don't-
that I didn't hang out with, but they were there too at the same place we were at, and it's so gross.
So the only
fucking gross.
The only thing that's not worse than in that group is
Yeah.
going to be the one who has to drink it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Unless you're into that stuff.
But he was sitting back there like, whoa, what are they doing? Why?
It was, from my understanding, it was some sort of initiation or hazing.
So
But
what?
yeah, it was pretty rough in my high school, man. New York high schools.
He's like, I'm in the mob, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was disgusting.
So
John played Scum Cup. Good
Yep.
to know.
I would. Woo.
Yeah, I'm.
I don't think there's winning.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Oh, you're
There it
leaving
is.
on that one.
I was
There it is, everybody. Well, thank you for listening to our episode today, and we'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.